Good morning, G Plus followers. Today is the beginning of Black History Month, which runs through the 28th. And I was just reflecting on some stuff today um, and sort of what does Black History Month mean to me. And I came across some interesting things that sort of brought it into perspective for me. And I'm always reminded of this quote that Morgan Freeman had said or had said at one time, and he says, I don't want a Black History Month. Black history is American history, and I really couldn't agree with that more. I'm not sure why that we, single out this particular month as if this is the only month that should be given to Black history. Um, I know growing up, my parents never taught me that there was a difference between black and white. Um, they, they encouraged us to, to be friends with, a lot of people and from all different walks of life. We weren't wealthy people. We were, um, I don't know if we would be even have been considered middle class, but um, definitely we were encouraged, my sisters and I, and my brother as he came along later, to embrace, everyone and to look for the um, similarities in all of us versus the differences. And so I'm always grateful to my parents for having done that. And I think that that really shaped my life from an early, point. But, everyone has their opinion, of course, and living in a democratic society, we should have that, that freedom to do. But I'm just kind of curious in how many people really agree with the statement of Morgan Freeman. Everyone has their opinion, of course, and so it's interesting how varied those opinions are. And then, of course, I guess the question to be asked is where does that opinion come from? To me, those opinions come from learned things, whether it's in society as we learn them or in school from our classmates or from our parents or grandparents or whoever that was, and that really shaped our belief system, early on as to the importance of different races and that sort of thing. But for me, Black History Month is a trigger point about equal rights. Um, Not, it's about mine, it's about yours, and the rest of the generations to lead. Uh, it's my belief that every woman, man, and child should be treated equally with respect and openness. But if you look back, 2013, women were still paid less than men. And why on earth are we still, we're still fighting a battle to have the right to make decisions about our own bodies? Why is it that in a country built by immigrants, you know, that um, we still have to fight, every day to be treated with respect because of different accents, customs, dress codes, belief systems, as a few examples. But these things should be recognized as beautiful, power, and uniquely human attributes that create a dynamic and interesting world from which to learn, to empower, and build upon. Why is it, even in 2013, that the color of one's skin, sexuality, and sexual preference still get met with such disdain? Why are we teaching children to hate? I think you get the picture. So what are you doing in your life to set an example in your home or in your circle or in your conversations with those that are less aware than you? What are you doing? Um, these issues, are important, and I think that we tend to want to sometimes ignore the fact that we're all created equal and we're all here to serve a purpose, and everyone from any walk of life, is a part of my life to help me grow and to become the better person, that I know I can become. It's not just about Rosa Parks. It's not just about Barack Obama. It's not about Martin Luther King. It's about all of us. And if we deny the rights to one, we really deny the rights to ourselves. To me, there's no way that we can separate out Black history from our history. It is it's all of our history. and it's a part of our history that unfortunately is not the best part of our history. But on the other hand, through those struggles and through all those, um, those passionate pleas for equality, um, we have we continue to grow. We continue to I think get closer to the recognition that we're all equal. It's interesting here in South Florida. You would think that there would still be a lot of there would be more equality here, and I really don't find that to be the case. I find that there's still, we may not have separate, facilities for different, different people, but I do think that we, um, as a whole, still look down upon um, African Americans, down upon Mexicans, down upon women, down upon people and their sexuality. And I know that so many people say, well, the fight for equality with the gay and lesbian community is nowhere near that of the African American community. However, what I would say is that there's so many similarities in that, and our struggles are our struggles, and I think that until we can come together as one and believe that and believe that we are all to be treated equal, then none of us can expect to be treated equal. And that to me is, it's a sad part of our life today, but I think it's one that um, you know is still growing and still developing, and my hope is that before I leave this earth, that there will be a lot more progress made on equality with everybody. But I celebrate Black History Month because it reminds me of the struggles. It reminds me of where we've come. It reminds me of where we've been, and I think that we never want to forget that. Um, I think that when we forget it, we could possibly repeat it. And if you look at the struggles that were taking place now with in the gay community, and you look around the world and the people that are being persecuted and the people that are being um, uh, killed as a result of their sexuality, just reminds me that um, civil rights is for all of us, not just for some of us. And I try to promote that in everything I do and in my relationships with people. That's my walk. It has been since I was a little child, and it will continue to be for as long as I am breathing. That what I want for me, I want for you, and I never want anything less than that. So, Black History Month is a time to celebrate, to recognize, and to reflect on where we've been, and I intend to do that fully this month, as I do each and every month throughout the year. So, have a great day.